So we've got a lot of news to cover today. We are going to start with some news off the top.
I don't like the word news in my sports podcast. What do you think about that?
You don't like sports news?
No. I don't like hearing the word news. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I want you to get that word out of your vocabulary on Bet This.
Okay.
Some sports updates.
Some sports updates. I like the sports updates.
News.
Let's update those bet heads on some of these recent updates. Want to let everyone know, or I said it, want to let the bet heads know that the trade.
You can't wait for February, can you?
The trade deadline is this week. So we want to make sure that
in the NBA.
Yeah, in the NBA. So keep your eyes peeled. Lots of talk around Giannis. He might be the big piece moving.
He is the big piece.
At press time, the most recent trade is still that Trae Young, CJ McCollum trade from a couple weeks ago that most people know about now. But some other sports news, wanted to update the folks. Daytona 500 is getting ready to roll around. NASCAR season getting ready to kick off. They do have some races this week, but the Daytona 500, of course, is the big kickoff for the season. That's the 15th. We'll get to that when we get to that. But some NASCAR news. Tony Stewart is returning to NASCAR in the debut of the Ram truck. So he's doing the truck series, not the main cup series, right. But just wanted to, shout out some NASCAR news. Longtime NASCAR fans will know of some NASCAR updates. Longtime NASCAR fans will know Tony Stewart and the name there. And he's making the debut for the Ram truck. So Toyota is debuting a new truck there. Some hockey updates. Patrick Kane has passed Mike Modano for the most points as the U.S. born player in NHL history. So shout out to Patrick Kane there. Shout out to Mike Modano. I feel like a name that has slowly been forgotten about. When I was growing up, he was one of the most electric players.
He was the best. He still might be the best
Dallas
American-born player in the history of the NHL.
I remember back when
I think Pat Kane might be slightly better.
When I was a kid, I remember watching the Winter Olympics because I am a big Olympics fan, as we've discussed before. And watching Modano play for Team USA, he was always the guy when he was on
Michigan boy.
Yeah, he was one of my favorites too, just even though I'm not a Dallas Stars fan, but that time he spent with Dallas, he was incredible.
He is the greatest Dallas Star of all time.
Yeah,
I think.
Incredible. Yeah. So shouts out to Patrick Kane, but also wanted to give some love to Mike Modano. Some other news, the Olympics, which we will get to in this edition of Bet This, but Lindsey Vonn, huge news, at huge update. You got to give me some time on the news. You can't get frustrated at me because I'm saying news. It's our first time.
I'm always frustrated no matter what happens.
So Lindsey Vonn, some Olympic update here. She had a terrible crash on Friday morning.
We're still waiting on what's happening.
Over in Switzerland, right? We haven't gotten all the news there.
Yeah, by press time, when this airs on the radio, there's going to be a lot more going on.
She was medevaced off of the course. But she did go on to Instagram, onto social media, and said, this is a very, very difficult outcome 1 week before the Olympics. But if there's one thing I know how to do, it's a comeback. My Olympic dream is not over. So we're hoping she can still make it. I did look at the odds for the downhill slalom that she's in.
Yeah.
And she's still second favorite to win that. So maybe
at
Vegas
press time she is.
Right. Maybe Vegas knows more than we do, or maybe they don't have all the information either. And that's kind of where she was sitting beforehand. So just something you want to keep your eyes out on. And especially as the Olympics roll through starting this week, make sure you keep your eyes on Lindsey Vonn and how she's doing. Some NBA news or NBA updates. Cooper Flagg broke the record for the most points scored by a teenager in NBA history, dropping 49 points, missing the buzzer beater for the 50. And they lost as Knuppel. Is that how you say
Con Knuppel?
Con Knuppel.
Both teammates at Duke, and they put on a show on Thursday.
Knuppel dropped 34 points and had big plays in the final moments against the Hornets as the Hornets gave the Mavs a run for their money and got the win, 123-121, their fifth straight win, and a big game for Knuppel, but also huge game for Cooper Flagg.
These two are the rookie of the year right now. It's between these two.
Yeah.
Now, Edgecombe, we'll see what happens.
I still like Edgecombe, but I feel like he's fallen off. He had a good start to the season.
It's about now.
Right, exactly.
And right now.
And Cooper Flagg.
It's Cooper Flagg and Con Knuppel, and that's it.
So just wanted to shout out Cooper Flagg, the Maine native. And
the main attraction.
His incredible game there. and his
They're calling
record,
Con Knuppel the con man.
the con man. I don't know if I like that. That's kind of a negative annotation, I feel like, but we'll see. Maybe he can con his way into an NBA Finals. But that does it for our sports news, our sports updates, which I will get better at